Glancing about the room, Grigner discovered that he had descended...
Okay, so we have a series of chapters where nothing ever happens, and then suddenly everything happens in one chapter.
Everything all at once.
Which is still not very much, come to think of it.
No, it's not.
And now I've lost my bookmark. Oh, man.
Okay. Should I wait for you or should I continue?
No, please continue.
Glancing about the room, Grigner discovered that he had descended into the palace's mausoleum. Rectangular stone crypts cluttered the floor at evenly placed intervals. The top of the enclosures were plated with thick layers of virgin gold, while the sides were plated with white ivory. At one time, sparkling, but now grown dingy, through the... I would say dingy, but I know it says dingy. Through the passage of the rays of Allen encompassing. It's, I know what they're trying to say, it's all encompassing. But
instead it comes out as Allen compassing, which is still one whole word, by the way. So Allen compassing is going to take the place of Tim Allen in the popular sitcom Home Improvement.
Oh, good lord, this word. Allen compassing Mother Time featured at the head of each sarcophagus in tarnished silver was an
This is not a real word.
I'm gonna say it. Expugnatively carved likeness of its rotting inhabitant.
This is so terrible.
I'm gonna say it. You could have said crypt with a dead body inside. That's all you could have said. Alright. A dingy atmosphere pervaded the air of the chamber, which sealed in the enclosure for an unknown period had grown thick and stale.
Just like this story.
Oh! Intermingling with the curdled currents was the repugnant stench of slowly mouldering flesh, creeping ever slowly but surely through the minute cracks in the numerous vaults. Due to the embalming of the bodies, their flesh decayed at a much slower rate than is normal. We're having a science class, apparently. Yet the nauseous odor was none the less repellent.
That's not how you spell odor?
No, it's not. But apparently it's a posh way of spelling it. Odor.
How about it's a wrong way of spelling it?
Yes. Towering over Grigner's head was the trap he released. The mechanism of the miniaturized catapult was cluttered with mildew and cobwebs.
Mildew and cobwebs? Oh no, it's Silent Ponyville 2!
Oh goodness.
Sorry.
That's alright. Notwithstanding in one word, these relics of antiquity, its efficiency remained unimpinged.
Unimpinged.
Okay.
Sure.
Whatever you say, Arthur. It's your book.
It's your language.
To the right of the trap wound a short stairway through a recess in the ceiling, a concealed entrance leading to the mausoleum for which the catapult had obviously been erected as a silent, relentless guardian.
I hope it's the last guardian.
I wonder if that will ever come out. Climbing up the side of the device, Grigner set to the task of resetting...
You do realize that with all the hype this game has been enduring over the past 8 years or something, it's never going to be able to live up to the impossible expectations, no matter how good it will be.
I'm trying to think of a video game that suffered this other than Duke Nukem Forever, but why the heck not? Duke Nukem Forever syndrome. Anyway, climbing up the side of a device.
Well, there was that very super anticipated first-person shooter by the Doom guy.
Oh no, Daikatana?
Yes.
Everyone wants to forget that freak show. Grignus set to the task of resetting its mechanism in the E-event. That was not a...
Well, everybody's waiting for the E3, even though they should know better.
Yeah, that a search was organized. It would prove well to leave no evidence of his presence upon to wondering eyes. Besides, it might even serve to dwindle the size of an opposing force. Descending from his perch, Grignr was startled by a faintly muffled scream of horrified desperation. His hair... Firefox, don't go down. His hair prickled Yorkishly in a disorganized clumps. What is it with this word?
It's Grignr, the slow-jawed yokel.
What is it? I don't know. His hair prickled Yorkishly. What is Yorkishly in a disorganized...
Don't ask.
I laughed anyway. I don't know why Yorkishly got me.
To be honest, I saw this coming. You laughing.
Yes. And no Yorkishly. No.
Okay.
Nope. So.
Okay.
Carry on in my stead. You must carry on. You must do what I could not.
His hair prickled yokishly in disorganized clumps along his scalp as a cold danced along the length of his spinal cord.
Oh gosh.
You could say spine.
Read the next bit. There's a bit of a weird thing here.
No mortal barrier, human or otherwise, was capable of arousing the numbing sensation of fear inside of Grignr's smoldering soul.
What got you here? What got you?
Spewing in the mother of all erections, apparently. Well, that didn't last long.
Also, the thing I was talking about, folks, is he put moral and then a slash and mortal as if they're interchangeable. That is bad. That is such bad writing form.
That really doesn't make much sense, does it?
No, it's also I don't think authors would write that.
But seriously, arousing the numbing sensation of fear. Arousing, just that word. That's in this context.
Okay, let me see this. Was capable of arousing the numbing sensation of fear inside of Grignr's smoldering soul.
Smoldering soul!
However, he was overwrought by the forces of the barbarians' instinctive fear of the supernatural.
This comes completely new to me. This is news. I mean, it was never established before that it had the fear of the supernatural.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, this is new to everyone. His mighty thews had always served to adequately conquer any tangible foe, but the By the way, there is a period and then there is a comma. Yeah.
There is a Steve and then there is a Stevette. That's how I call a comma now.
Yeah, but the intangible was something distant and terrible, dim, horrifying.
Yes, like the cosmic horror that is this story.
Dim, horrifying tales passed by word of mouth, over glimmering campfires and skins of wine. Wait, skins of wine? What?
Yeah, let's just move on.
Skins of wine had more than once served the purpose of chilling the marrowed core of his sturdy-limbed bones.
Sturdy-limbed bones. If you say so.
Yet the scream contained a strangely human quality. You know, I think the last paragraph could have easily been taken out. Seriously, it didn't accomplish anything other than say, oh look, this is everyone's fears supernatural things. Okay, let me carry on. Human quality, unlike that which Grigna imagined would come from the lungs of a demon or spirit, making Grigna take short, nervous strides advancing to the sarcophagus from which the sound was issuing. Issuing apparently forms to all their patrons. Clenching his teeth in a...
By the way, it's issuing.
Oh, issuing. I thought it was issuing. Oh, never mind. Clenching his teeth in an attempt to steel his jangled nerves. Why am I thinking of Rhapsody of Fire's over-exaggeration of epic tales in the way of they write lyrics and people talking? Ah, well. You there, man? Are you there? I just wanted to make sure you would.
Yes, I'm still here, unfortunately.
I just wanted to make sure your mortal soul did not leave your shell.
No, my moral soul is still here.
Really?
Yes. My moral soul. No, from now on it's my moral soul, because apparently moral and mortal are interchangeable words. So, yes, my moral soul is here. Is your moral soul still there too?
I'm questioning it, whether it is immoral or not right now, our souls.
This is about as bad as the invincibility coke from my mortal.
I don't know, I don't know, the invisibility coke still is better. Greekness.
Yes, but you see, that was from fiction. This is a published work of fiction. Published! I repeat.
Greekness slid the engraved slab from the vault with a sharp rasp of grinding stone. Another long-drawn cry of terror-infested anguish met the barbarian, scoring like the shrill piping of a determined banshee.
Demented.
Oh, demented. I don't know why I said determined. Maybe it's because I've started to see that word a lot too much.
The sight of a demented banshee fills you with determination.
Piercing the inner fibers of his superstitious brain with primitive dread, and awe.
2 times dread and 1 time awe.
Here's some dread, some awe, and some more dread.
Then the peel goes down.
Stooping over to espy. Espy?
Okay, stooping over to espy. Okay.
I don't know why I was thinking stooping over to espy. I couldn't help but think of eBay, but it's like, oh, I should have went to espy instead. They would have gave me a stealth.
You know what's making me think instead?
What?
Espy the chameleon.
Oh.
Oh man.
Well, now it's your turn.
Unfortunately. Stooping over to espy the tomb's contents, the glittering accordion's nostrils were singed by the scorching aroma of a mouldering corpse. Don't you mean a smoldering corpse?
Mouldering, it says there.
Yeah, what? I don't think it's a real word.
No, I wouldn't have thought so either, but... Google!
No! Of a mouldering corpse, long shut up and... fermenting. Oh, you see, you need to properly age the body before it becomes vinegar. Apparently, fermenting. Are you serious?
Also, apparently, it is a word.
Oh,
mouldering is a word.
Well, what does it mean?
It's just a different way of saying moulder, which is slowly decaying or disintegrate.
Oh, well, what do you know?
Yeah.
It didn't make a mistake for once. Good job, Jim. Good job.
He's probably not happy with us right now.
I don't think he will be listening to us either way.
Yeah.
The same putrid scent which permeated the entire chamber, though multiplied to a much more concentrated dosage. And again, I thought the sentence was going to continue, but instead it ends here.
For goodness sakes, if you're gonna stay on this scent for long enough, you might as well bottle it as a perfume at this rate.
The shriveled, leathery packet of crumbling bones and dried flacking flesh offered no resistance, but remained in a fixed position of perpetual vigilance, watching over its dim abode from hollow, gaping sockets. The tortured cries, which is misspelled, were not coming from the tomb, but from some hidden depth below. Oh no! Oh, more research! Oh. Pulling the reeking corpse from its resting place, Grigner tossed it to the floor in a broken, mangled heap. Upon one side of the crypt's bottom was attached a series of tiny hinges, while running parallel along the opposite side of a convex.
Convex. It is a word, having an outline or surface curved like an exterior of circle or sphere. Or, it's not having any interior angles greater than 180.
Okay, 2 strikes for us, I guess.
Yeah.
Side of a convex. I thought they really meant to say complex. Yeah. Honestly. Opposite side of a convex railing like protuberance.
You see, this is why this is authors, future authors. This is why you don't use fancy words, because it's very hard to discern what is the actual real words are.
You don't use them as often and as redundantly. You reserve them for very important situations, scenarios, or objects in order to make them stand out. If you use them continuously, if you use this vocabulary basically for the sake of showing off you have a vocabulary, you're going to miss the important aspect of writing a story, which is actually writing a story. Yes, you know?
Yes, I get you.
Laid so as to appear as a part of the interior surface of the sarcophagus. Raising the slab upon its bronze hinges, long removed from the gaze of human eyes, Grigner perceived a scene which caused his blood to smolder, not unlike bubbling, molten lava. Directly below him, a whimpering female lay stretched upon a smooth-surfaced marble altar. Oh, finally.
Well, best get to pillaging this woman. Grigner's probably thinking.
How do you pillage an individual?
I don't know, I just thought I'd say something randomly.
A pack of Gracie.
Gracie?
A pack of Gracie.
Oh, it's meant greasy.
Yeah, I know. But I'm going to read it as it is written. A pack of Gracie-faced shaman. Clustered around her in a tight circular formation. So, are we going to gangbang her or what? We've been standing here awkwardly for 2 hours.
Oh no, it's the black and white minstrel show.
The what now?
It's quite an old comedy where people black-faced up. It is not the best thing to bring up these days. I couldn't help but thinking of Gracie-faced shaman.
Well, that's not nice.
No, it's not.
Crouched over the girl was a tall, pot-bellied priest, his face dominated by a disgusting open-mouthed grimace of sadistic glee. Wait, are you just copy-pasting a sentence from 2 chapters ago here?
Yeah, seriously, grim and sadistic glee are in here.
Suspended from the acolyte's clenched right hand was a carven oval. Oh no!
The return of the ovals.
Not the oval! Please, anything but the oval!
We're gonna have to add this to the list of words that Madhog is allergic to.
Along with water.
Yeah.
A carven oval-faced mallet, which he waved menacingly over the girl's shadowed face. An incoherent gibberish flowing from his grinning, thick-lipped mouth.
I can't help but now think he's swinging his mallet up in the air going like, oh, no!
And for some reason I think he's looking like Edward G. Robinson. He mentioned thick-lipped mouth.
Oh, goodness.
Oh boy. In the face of the amorphous, broad-breasted... Oh my god.
So they forgot the S on this one as well.
Oh my god. And apparently she's amorphous. She's not even human.
Yeah, apparently not.
Broad-breasted female, stretched out alluringly before his gaping eyes. He just remembered that he has a penis. The universal whim of nature, filing a plea of despair inside of his white, hot soul. Oh my god!
We're having this moment.
This is the greatest sentence in the history of anything. He's having a hard time. He's having an erection.
Oh.
He's aroused.
Oh yes, I like seeing women cry while a big oaf is swinging his mallet.
The universal whim of nature filing a plea of despair inside of his white hot soul. Jesus. You can't make this stuff up.
This goes into the best sentence next to, I'm having a religious experience in my pants.
Oh, where was that from?
A YouTuber by the name of Alpha Omegasin.
Grigner acted in the only manner he could perceive. Giving vent to a hoarse, throat-rending battle cry, Grigner plunged into the midst of the startled shaman.
Please don't say plunged. After he's aroused.
I cannot get over the fact that it says shaman instead of shamans.
Yeah, shaman.
Shaman. Torch simmering in his left hand. And axe.
Oh, and axe, as in the separate.
And axe twirling in his right hand. A gaunt, skull-faced priest standing at the far side of the altar clutched desperately at his throat, coughing furiously in an attempt to catch his breath. Lurching helplessly to and fro, the acolyte pitched headlong against the gleaming base of a massive jade idol, writhing agonizedly against the hideous image. From flecking his chalk-white lips, the priest struggled helplessly, the victim of an epileptic seizure.
What?
I like the fact that it says this after three small lines separating it from the rest of the sentence, because apparently it was so necessary.
I like how it says, the priest struggled helplessly, and then the victim of an epileptic seizure. Like,
what just happened here?
I don't...
And seizure is misspelled.
Yes, it's like seizure.
Oh god. Startled by the barbarian's stunning appearance.
Oh, wow. I'm sure a lot of people be stunned at seeing an aroused barbarian.
Yes, this giant hulking guy with a noticeable erection just came into the room. Yeah, I'd be stunned too. The chronic feat of their fellow, and the fear that Grigner might be the avant-garde of a conquering force dedicated to the cause of destroying their degenerated cult, the Saman.
Saman? Saman?
The Saman, oh my god.
So I forgot the H.
Someone forgot to have a life. Us. The Saman momentarily lost their composure, giving vent to heedless pandemonium. The priests fell easy prey to Grigner's sweeping arc of crimson death, and maiming this Oh my god, maiming distraction.
Oh, this reminds me of the time when my tutor in information communications technology would say, "Here's your instructions, class." Instructions.
I had to say it. Welcome to distraction. The acolyte performing the sacrifice took a vicious blow to the stomach, hands clutching vitals and severed spinal cord as he sprawled over the altar. The disorganized.
They're separated.
And it's missing a G!
That's... So apparently they put the G in, took it out, and just left it empty, the space.
Holy freaking hell.
We saw tons of these sentences being put together. Well, these words put together to make a new word. And now we've seen...
like Alan composing.
And now we've, seen one where they're separated and removed a letter just to make two new words. This takes talent to make mistakes this bad.
The disorganized priests lurched and staggered with split skulls.
How can you stagger with that?
Dismembered limbs and spewing entrails before the enraged accordion's relentless onslaught.
Who's the accordions?
I think it's the barbarians' race, which was never established, introduced, or explained in any way, shape, or form.
No.
The owless of the maimed and dying reverberated against the walls of the tiny chamber. A chorus of hell... Oh my god! Hell-fraught despair.
This would sound really cool in a different story. Hell-fraught despair.
Maybe you meant another word?
Maybe, but...
maybe fraught? Or something like that?
Hell-rot despair?
Yeah, that could be it. Instead, it's hell-fraught despair.
Alright, moving on.
As the granite floor ran red with blood, the entire chamber was encompassed in the heat of raw savage butchery. And as Grigner luxuriated...
Luxuriated? What is luxuriated?
Luxuriated in the grips of a primitive, beastly bloodlust. So basically he saw a pretty lady and he went berserk.
Apparently luxuriated is enjoy something as a luxury.
I have so many questions.
So this butchery and barbarism is a luxury, not an everyday occurrence, apparently.
Presently, all went
silent. Oh, is it Silanet?
I can't. Presently, all went Silanet, save for the ebbing groans of the sinking shaman and Grigner's heaving breath, accompanied by several ghastly curses. Wait, ghastly curses?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
What?
I don't...
What? What?
Oh, goodness, the next line.
Pardon me.
It's alright.
I think my moral soul was trying to escape from my mouth.
I won't blame it.
The well had run dry. No more lambs remained for the slaughter.
What an over-exaggeration. No lambs for the slaughter.
It's the Eye of Argon. The rampaging steed of death, having taken of Grigner for the moment, left the barbarian free to the exploitation of his other Perusials. Well, time to rape a woman. Do.
Oh gosh, this is so wrong.
That's what's implying.
This is... I hope not. Then again, it's Grigner.
Do you want to bet?
No.
Towering over his head was the misshaped image of the cult's hideous deity. 3 small lines. Argon!
Oh, so that's Argon. What?
Yes. The fantastic size of the idol, in consideration of its being of pure jade, was enough to cause the senses of any man to stagger and reel. Yet thus was not the case for the behemoth, because he was the main character, I guess. He had paid only casual notice to this incredible fact, while riveting. What is this word?
I think it's supposed to be riveting.
I think too. But... Well, riveting the whole of his attention upon the jewel protruding from the idol's soul socket.
I can tell you that it's supposed to be riveting, it's just that they spelt it wrong.
I know. Its masterfully cut facets, emitting blinding rays of hypnotizing beauty. After all, a man cannot slink from a heavily guarded palace while burdened down by the intense bulk of a squatting statue. Providing, of course, that the idol can even be hefted, which is in fact what beyond the... which in fact was beyond the riches of Gregor's coursing stamina. Really? Because, honestly, I think he would be able to carry a couple of statues.
Yeah, I would have thought so too.
On the other hand, the jewel, gigantic as it was, would not present a hindrance of any mean concern.
So, it's mean? The concern?
That's what it's written. Help me, please. I can make it well worth your while.
Oh, good lord.
Women in fantasies, when they are not victims, and they are not evil, they are sex objects.
Ugh.
Pleaded a soft, anguish-strewn voice wafting over Grigner's shoulders as he plucked the dull red emerald from its roots. Turning, Grigner faced the female that had lured him into this bloodbath. Oh yeah, I used to have an erection, didn't I? But whom had become all but forgotten in the heat of the battle. Oh god. Oh god, no. Not this again. Not this again! No! 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 Especially not in this context! No! No, I'm not reading that! I am not reading that! I refuse to read this sentence! I'm officially on strike! I'm going to eat my cheese and crackers now, and I'm going to never read this story ever again and for as long as I live!
Come on, Madhog. You can say it.
Oh, alright. You ejaculated the accordion in a pleased tone. He was so pleased. He ejaculated on the spot. Right there. Right there. What is wrong with you? Jeez, eyes. What is wrong with you? What were you thinking? Ejaculated the accordion in a pleased tone.
I was in my... That's not where he just goes like, spewing foam is.
No, it's all like, like that. That's all kinds of stupid. Every possible kind in the universe of stupid.
It also makes it all sound so cartoony in an adult way.
You ejaculated the accordion in a police stone.
Yes, I'll carry on from here.
Yes, yeah, I laughed. I definitely laughed at this.
You ejaculated the accordion in a pleased tone. I found that I had seen the last of you at the tavern, but verily I was mistaken.
Wait,
it's the same woman?
It's the free-breasted alien prostitute from before?
Really, Story?
Are you serious?
What are the coincidences? Grigner advanced into the grips of the female
the one with saggy breasts. So that's how she was able to put her face betwixt them.
Oh my gosh, it makes total sense now.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Grigner advanced into the grips of the female's entrancing stare, severing the golden chains that had held her captive upon the altar's highly polished face of ornamental limestone. As Grigner lifted the girl from the altar, her arms were dexterously about his neck, soft and smooth against his harsh exterior. Art thou pleased that we have chanced to meet once again? Oh, Grigner, that was Grigner. Sorry, I thought it was...
That's a really soft voice for Grigner.
Yeah, it's his romance voice. Grigner merely voiced as...
Okay, now he sounds more like this. Art thou pleased, Hulk Hogan, that we have chanced to meet once again?
Grigner merely voiced an unsigned... wait, what? Grigner merely voiced and sighed grunt. And sighed grunt. What even? Returning the damsel's embrace while he smothered her trim, delicate lips between the coursing protrusions of his reeking maw.
His reeking maw!
Well, I guess he kissed the corpse before he kissed her. Anyway, there's a picture here of the lady, I believe.
Yeah,
She looks like she came from a Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
She doesn't look human.
Yes. Well, the reason I say a Hanna-Barbera cartoon is because of the fact she looks... The face part with the hair reminds me of some characters that look like that.
To me, she looks more like a troglodyte without a nose.
Must be a big nose then. Anyway, let us take leave.
Oh, she doesn't have a nose. I think she has eyes and mouths.
I thought that was nostrils.
Honestly, that's not even a human face. Who drew these pictures?
Well, there's a name there, but I can't tell who it is.
This is terrible. This is terrible, terrible art. For a terrible, terrible book, so it's appropriate.
I wonder if he asked some friends to draw who couldn't draw. Okay. Let us take leave of this wretched chamber, stated Grigner as he placed the female upon her feet. She swooned a moment, causing Grigner to give her the support. I cannot make this of. Then regained her stance. Art thou able to find your way through the accursed passages of this castle, Murifk? Murifk must be a sound he makes.
Or maybe it's her name, imagine that.
Oh yeah, every one of the corridors...
Again, and this word was once again uttered by a character in the story.
Every one of the corridors of this damned place are identical. I was at one time a slave of Prince Agaphim.
Oh, so that's his name. So is he a prince, a king, a liege, a noble?
A sovereign?
Yeah, that's...
What the heck? What's up with that? His clammy touch sent
what's up with that?
His clammy touch sent a sour swill through my belly, but my efforts reaped a harvest. I gained the pig's liking, whereby he allowed me the freedom of the palace. It was through this means that I eventually managed to escape of the palace.
Escaped of the palace.
It was a simple matter to seduce the sentry at the western gate, his trust found him with a dagger thrust to his ribs. The wench stated whimsically, I want to be done, but I don't. What were you doing at the tavern whence I discovered you? This is the most dialogue heavy so far.
Yeah.
Asked Grigner as he lifted the female through the opening into the mausoleum. I had sought to lay low from the palace guards as they conducted their search for me. The tavern was seldom frequented by the palace guards, and my identity was unknown to the common soldiers. It was through the disturbance that you caused that the palace guards were attracted to the tavern. I was dragged away shortly after you were escorted to the palace.
By the way, thanks a lot, Grigner.
Yes, thanks to you, she got captured. Hope you're happy. What are you called by, female? Okay.
No, wait, the way it's spelled, missing a comma, by the way, it's like, what are you called by, female? How does female call you, as it wishes to say?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, let's see the name. Carfina. Well, that's not a terrible name.
Wait, there's more.
Oh, wait. Carfina, daughter of Minkados, Duke of Barrigo, whose lands border along the northwestern fringes of Gorzom.
I am made-up name, daughter of Stupid Face, Duke of Complete Nonsense Land.
She's actually of a noble heritage? And they were going to sacrifice her? And posing as a prostitute?
Yep, like I said, all women.
I was paid homage to Agapim upon his 38th year. Husked the femme.
The femme. Now she's a femme. Okay.
Yes.
Now she's French, apparently.
And I am called a barbarian, grunted Grigner in a disgusted tone.
Wait, do you hate yourself, Grigner?
Do you hate Oh, he's basically trying to fight against the stereotype of a barbarian and being labeled as one.
You mean actual characterization?
Which contradicts everything he did just now?
Much. This is stupid, yes. This is all kinds of stupid.
Yeah. Okay, the ways of our civilization are in many ways warped and distorted, but what is your calling? She queried, bustily.
I always wanted to play the lyre. That's my calling in life.
I was let one out.
She queried bustily. I did not even notice at first.
How does one bustily query something?
I don't know. With breasts, I guess. Oh my god! Maybe she's actually pulling her superior torso up onward to and putting up airs, so to speak, when she asks the question, so she comes across bustily. Yes.
Maybe it's Morse code with her chest, like.
This is wow.
Okay. I'm good. By the way, this line here about the ways of civilization and all that.
It's preachy as heck.
Yes. There's no other way to say it. Grigner of Accordia.
We all learned to play the accordion at age 12. At age 13, we kill our first bear.
I have heard vaguely of Accordia.
Vaguely.
Vaguely. I thought it was the U before the G.
No.
Really?
It's always been like this.
Alright, maybe I'm wrong then. It is the hill country to the far east of the Norgolian Empire.
Which was never explained. What the heck is that supposed to be?
I have also heard Agapim curse your land more than once when his troops were routed in the unaccustomed mountains and gorges, saith she.
Well, this is new.
Saith she. It's not in quotations. It's the author actually telling you, this is what she said. I don't have the words anymore. My people are not tarnished.
None of us has enough words to match the word count of this story.
Yeah. My people are not tarnished by petty luxuries and baubles.
But you just said that killing people was something that you were luxuriating from. You luxuriated from killing all those priests. So in a way, so you are, tarnished by petty luxuries. By that logic.
They remained fierce and unconquerable in their native climes. After reaching the hidden panel at the head of the stairway, Grigner was at a loss in regard to its operation. His fiercest heaves were as pebbles against burnished armor. Carfida depressed a small symbol included within the elaborate design upon the panel, where open it.
We're open. We're open today.
Yeah, we're open today. Come in and get your luxuries.
This is.
It slowly slid into a cleft in the wall. How'd you come to be the victim of those crazed shaman?
Again, shaman instead of shamans.
Quested Grigner. He
Quested.
quested for her answers.
Quest 5. Quest for the question.
Quest for the questions of answers. Quested Grigner as he escorted Carfina through the piles of rubbish on the left side of the trap. By Agapin's orders, I was thrust into a secluded cell to await his passing of sentence. By some means, the priests of Argon acquired a set of keys to the cell. They slew the guard placed over me and abducted me to the chamber in which you chanced to come upon the Sosistic. I don't know this word. I don't even think this word exists.
Okay, no, so let me get this straight. This bunch of priests worshipping this deity are not in cahoots with the prince, but they live in his dungeon without him knowing. What?
This leap in logic is awful.
Captain, there is no logic in this. There's absolutely no logic in this.
There's no logic anywhere.
How?
Okay. Upon the socialistic sacrifice, their hellspawn cult demands a sacrifice once every 3 moons upon its full journey through the heavens. They were startled by your unannounced appearance and erection, apparently.
No!
Through the fear that you had been sent by Agapim, the prince would surely have submitted them to the most ghastly of tortures if he had ever discovered their unfaithfulness to Sargon, his bastard deity.
This is the first time I heard of Sargon.
Apparently it's Argon with an S.
How original.
Many of the partakers of the ritual were high nobles and high trustees of the inner palace. Agapim's pitiless wrath would have been unparalleled. So if a smart person would use this as a means to say, hey look, I took out these guys for you who were praising a god that wasn't your god. Anyway, they have no more to fear of Agapim now, bellowed Grigner in a deep, mirthful tone. Tome, as in, like, a book, not the voice. A gleeful smirk upon his face, I have seen that they were delivered from his vengeance.
Well, good for you.
Engrossed by Carfina's graceful stride and conversation, Grigna failed to take note of the footfall rapidly approaching behind him as he swung aside the arched portal linking the chamber with the corridors beyond. A maddened, blood-lusting screech reverberated from his eardrums. Seemingly utilizing the speed of thought, Grigna swiveled to face his unknown foe.
The speed of thought... okay, this doesn't make any sense. You think an action, and you immediately do it. I mean, so speed of thought is just regular speed.
Yeah.
Well, never mind.
With gaping eyes and widened jaws, Grigna raised his axe above his surly mane.
Is surly mine?
Yes, surly mine.
Which is German for
me.
Nothing.
Or something.
For nothing.
Yeah. But he was too late. And then at the end of the chapter...
Oh, Jesus.
What a weird way to end a chapter.
What a ridiculously long chapter.
Oh, gosh.
Well, we only have one chapter left.
Well, one and a half.
No, here's the thing. Chapter 7 is 2 small paragraphs. And then there's chapter 7.5, which is the length of an actual chapter instead.
This is... This is getting a bit much, isn't it?
It is, but we're almost finished with this.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So... do you want to finish the story some other time?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, might as well, because it's like getting late.
Okay, so... before we actually finish this session, I will let you know that Davar is going to go away for the Christmas vacation.
Yeah, meeting up with the families.
Yes, and he's going to come back on the 12th of January, he told me.
Yes.
So he's going to be away for a whole month and a couple of days.
Yeah, pretty much.
So this is the last thing we'll be recording together for a while.
Yeah, sadly.
Well, you can rejoice the fact that when you will come back...
we can finish this story!
You will have Chapter 7 of the Eye of Argon waiting for you.
Joy!
One of the worst stories I've ever read in this show.
This is the worst story to not only end my year on, but also to start my year on.
True. And like I said before... it's going to be the 2-year anniversary of our starting of our collaboration this January. And I have something ambitious prepared for us. Yes, let's leave it at that.
Yes, the word ambitious. Oh gosh. This is going to hurt.
Yes. Especially me, because it's something I wrote when I was much younger, and I just barely learned to speak English.
Oh, my lord.
Oh, yes. And it just so happened to be the most unnecessarily ambitious, pretentious, over-prolonged story that I've ever written. We'll get to that once we cross that bridge, but for now... this has been us, somehow, still reading The Eye of Argon. And,
Madhog just ejaculated.
Yes, I just ejaculated my frustration all over this story. Oh my god.
And I will not be enjoying the luxative luxuries.
Instead, you'll be joining Alan composing, Alan compassing for a Christmas holiday.
I'll be bustily queering everyone on Christmas.
That's both bustily and queer.
Good night, everybody.
Yes, good night, everybody. see you next year. And on behalf of both the VAR and myself, and Tinume, have a happy holiday thing.
Have a Merry Christmas, happy holiday, enjoy whatever you're doing, stay safe.
And please, for the love of God, destroy Black Friday. Just demolish it. Just don't export that thing to other countries, please.
Funny thing about Black Friday, actually. The British
you
decided
have
to stay in.
I know, you have it as well, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but after last year, all the British people stayed in and just ordered offline Amazon for Black Friday.
Well, the American did the same this year. So it might actually,
Evolve.
go away. It might actually go away in time.
Hopefully.
So, hopefully, indeed.
Anyway, take care all.
Right.
Merry
Good
Christmas
night.
and Happy New Year.
Yes. Good night.